A blessing in the morning, my friends. This is really lovely, Mammy. This is your program, my friend, Close of the Heart, on Sunday, the 8th of November 2015. A pleasure being back with you, my friend. This is your 2015 edition. And I know there's so much been taking place here in TNT, my friends, and my heart is breaking each and every day from what I'm seeing in the news. Especially when it comes to, abuse against our women and children in Tobago, and especially our children. I'm concerned about the latest development, my friends. And when I get to see a mother being beaten by a spouse in a bar, right, in an excessive manner, I ask myself, don't these men realize that how they're only hurting themselves? I mean, you will go your way to protect your daughter. You want your mother to be respected, right? You want your daughter to be respected. But look how you're treating your spouse like a dog. Would you like to be treated in that same manner if you were in the opposite sex? Right? Do you know the sacrifices a woman go through on a daily basis? You know, when you go back to the days of women having to, sew clothes and stuff. When you look at that, when you look at labor, when you look at, the sacrifices women make, I mean, why men cannot appreciate women, women is a gift from God. They're not objects. They have feelings, right? And that is why, especially in our country, we have this thing called pride, and this ego, and you need to be a man. And another true affection and love, It's only true love and affection, right? With strong communication, right? Will make a relationship work through the Almighty, right? But you need to lay it on the Almighty, whatever you go through in life, right? So, so I'm really hurt by what I'm seeing, and that's why we need to teach from small. We need to teach our young children, our males, how to treat a woman. We need to start with the basics, We need to teach them, because you see, there's a saying, it takes a community to raise a child, and it all starts from growing up, right? Maybe in his background, he sees his parents, in many cases, they see their parents, the fathers doing the same thing. So he's, in his mind, he thinks it's okay. He thinks it's the norm. Right? And we need to send a strong message to the abusive fathers and husbands, right? That not only they should be jailed, but they should be sent to boot camp. When you look at shows like Moria and stuff. And, I call on the government and trying to if you really want to threaten CNMC, put programs like that in place. Maybe we can have a program where women could complain about the husbands or fathers. We need to expose them, right? We need to plaster their faces all over billboards and news, and we really need to expose them. We need to send a strong message to the abusive father and husband that it will not be tolerated in our country, right? And we need to stand up for a woman and children in Tobago, my friends, because a woman needs to be loved and respected with the sacrifices she made, right? Then look at labor, I mean, can you imagine what a woman goes through? So we need to appreciate women, right? We need to treat women how we would like our daughters to be treated, right? Because that's saying what goes on could come around, right? That could come around to bite you. God has a way, right? So my friends, I'm hoping that, but it's very interesting. I am seeing abuse, right, in women, right, and I'm seeing abuse with children. I'm hearing from various organizations, but I'm not hearing from, who launched an anti-bullying campaign that have me really upset. I really don't want to go into the politics and become one and dedicate this program to the women and children in Tobago. But Mr. Barry Phadarath, where's your mouth? Where is your mouth? Right? You preach about gender issues, But where's your mouth into some woman rights? You launch an anti-bullying campaign, right? Because you being making fun of, right? Do not blame no one but yourself because you put yourself in that position. You put yourself to be made fun of. Because if you know you can't handle being made fun of because you're a sensitive guy, then do not go into politics. Because the real debate is based on because you preach about scriptures and stuff, right? And it's alleged, right? Right? Because the whole allegation is that you're gay. But the reality is, right, you preach about scriptures, right? I'm not talking about human rights, right? Right? Because I know people who are gay, and I will talk with them, I don't discriminate. But the fact of the matter is, right, if you want to talk about moral and spiritual values, right, then Parliament should not be for you. It should not, right? Because that come like, because every morning you come in Parliament and you pray, but yet you go and stand against the same principles that you preaching about. Does that make sense? Right? And that is my problem with politicians today. We need politicians who have moral and spiritual values if we want, to run this country efficiently. Right? So Mr. Barry Phadaratth, you are shame and a disgrace to the nation. And who don't like that? Who don't like my comment? Too bad. Right? Because you can't be preaching about bullying. And you've seen all this abuse taking place. And you sitting down there quiet. You have nothing to say. Apparently it don't affect you. Right? So my friends, and our politicians continue to, politic. Right, the politic on crime, which I'll deal with next week on statement made by Kit Rowley, Minister of Communication, Minister of National Security, next week. Right, when it should be bringing legislation in place. Where's Parliament right now? Why Parliament is not proactive? We should be bringing legislation in place to protect women, right, in terms of housing for them, a victim support unit, in terms of, right, so they can investigate abusive stories, right, and we need counseling for them, right. It needs to be a holistic approach, right. Meet with various organizations like Battle for Women and stuff, right, build centers. We really need to, we need programs in place where we can teach our young boys how to treat women, how to express themselves. Because we have this problem where ego is concerned. We need to let men break away from that ego. That a man can cry and express himself. Because people think it's gay, but it's not. In fact, it teaches you how to appreciate your spouse more, how to love them more through spirituality. That's what we need, my friends. Because last night I was watching this movie, right? Because I watch a lot of movies on Netflix, especially inspirational movies that make you think and reflect on life. And there's this movie called Not Easily Broken. I encourage each and every one of you to take a look at it. Because there's this young girl, right, who went to meet this star, right? And she got involved with him, and she got to work with him. And when she sees the dark side of the fame and fortune, and he treated her very badly and stuff, right? And she's the preacher's daughter, right? And her father was telling her, don't go, because she's like, Daddy, I'm involved in the church so much, and I want to go and have fun and enjoy life and experience things, right? I want to see the dark side. She comes back home, right? And that's where we need to teach our kids, that's where we need to teach our young boys and girls how to be involved, right, in the church, right? Even temples and mosques, how to be spiritual, no matter what religion you belong to. Once you have faith and trust in the Almighty, you are saved, my friends, once you pour your heart and soul into Him. We need to teach our children, let them get involved, right, in activities, sporting activities, right? We need to teach women how to defend themselves also. If you look at this movie called Enough, right? Self-defense and not murder, right? We need to teach women how to defend themselves, right? So we really need to be proactive as a society. We need to look out for one another, And because when I look at the comments on social media, right, a lot of people are saying that how who know her personally, apparently, they're saying that it's been happening, right? So of course it's been happening because if you go and hit a woman once, right, it becomes a habit. And not only that, but when a son goes up and sees his father beating his mother, he thinks it's okay. So we need to deal with the background on his families, we need to need to get involved. Right, you need to seriously get involved. Right, and I'm concerned about his son, his little boy, So we really need to be there for our men, we need to appreciate them, we need to love them, right? Because if you want your mother and daughter to be respected, right, you cannot be treating your wife like that. Especially sacrifices she makes for you. Right? So I'm really concerned about that. I'm concerned about children abuse. We have seen abuse of little children. Parents need to be careful of who they have the child taken care of in the babysitting, right? Maybe we could have centers where when parents go to work, we need more centers, daycare centers, right? So my friends, proper training, of course, on how to deal with children, So, so my friends, I'm really concerned where we're heading as a nation. Our leaders, especially our politicians or religious leaders need to really get serious with the issues of the day, And my heart bleeds, from what I'm seeing, my heart really bleeds. I'm really concerned where we're heading as a nation, my friends. So, my friends, I think I will leave it there, right? As usual, I don't want to take up too much of your time. But, every week there's so much I have to say. I mean, so much. And, doing this program is not easy. It takes a toll on you, really and truly. So, my friends, I'd like to thank you all for viewing. May Almighty God bless each and every one of you. And take care.